Alright, what's going on, guys? Dan AK Numbers back again with another Minecraft Let's Play. I was actually thinking about playing Minecraft today, but sadly I clicked on this live stream. I'm genuinely a fan of track and field. I don't even know if that means anything anymore. I mean, what is this sport? Dude, I've just always loved competing. I'll race anybody, dude. I've always been very confident in my speed. If you gave me a chance to race anybody, and we raced multiple times, they would never be able to beat me more than I would beat them in a race. It's literally impossible. That's kind of the point of this channel, I guess, lately. That's why I got that FAT timing system. It's like, no matter what, I've always set a faster time than everybody else I've ever ran against. And then, sadly, we have all these fake times in track and field. But remember, that's just my opinion. Anyway, we're just gonna watch this video real quick. This is literally gonna take seconds, and it's funny because the point of the video is to discuss seconds. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just get to it. And look, remember, when I make these videos, I've explained this a million times, this is not to discredit the athletes. It's really incredible. Actually, you know what, give me a minute. Alright, yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, despite all the corruption and bullshit in track and field, this is nothing against the athletes. It's a good thing that everybody's going out and working out. I'm never against people going out there and competing and racing. And I'm definitely not against people, running at track meets. Technically, I guess lately I've been a little bit against USATF, but regardless, alright. This has nothing to do with me disliking anybody that's on the screen running right now. I would beat all of these people in a race, if they want to come challenge me, they'd lose. It's a guarantee at this point. But either way, the point of this video is to just show one key element here, and we're gonna kind of skip to it. Oh, just give me a sec. All right, yeah, I don't want to show too much of this because even though it's all fair use, YouTube will just strike me down. They don't really care about fair use of the law. We're looking at the distance between these two athletes here. So we've got the athlete running in lane 6, and then we've got the athlete running in lane 3. And we're just going to look at the distance between them. That's all I wanted to look at. It's not a big deal, right? This shouldn't be like groundbreaking stuff. Now we're looking at my 60-meter race from, what is this, like the 20th of February this year? That's very loud. All right. Guys, take a look at this. Just take a look here. All right. Now, we've got a separation here between the athletes. I'm in green here. We've got first place in yellow, second place here in red. Just pay attention to the distance here between everybody on the track. This shouldn't even have to be a thing, but all right, we're seeing some separation here, maybe about like 2 meters or so, Maybe that person is about a meter or 2 ahead of me, and then they finish the race. I finished right behind them, and their time was, I believe, 7.2 seconds. But my time was at 8.3. Now, let's just look at the time here for this other meet here, this Texas meet going on right now. Dude, I shouldn't even have to make this video. This is ridiculous. So we have 40.83, and then we're going to subtract 41.92. We have a difference of 1.09 seconds. But wait, what's the difference between me and that other athlete? Hold up. At some point, dude, this just becomes ridiculous. Alright, so here I am with an 8.28, and the person that won that heat ran a 7.26. So if we throw that into the calculator here, let's open up 2 calculator apps so we can get these numbers side by side. So we've got 8.28, a completely made up fabricated number, I might add. And then we're just going to subtract 7.26. Oh, and we get a difference on both. God damn, dude. This is so stupid. Alright, we're back. We're back! Alright, so the difference, remember guys, here, let's get this guy on the finish line here, alright? I don't even know how to, This is literally, this is so stupid. This is the dumbest shit ever. I can't believe I have to even make this video. There should, like, the thing is, when I go online, I've looked this up before and I've hoped that other people would look into it, even just like somebody that's on the opposite side of the fence that believes the opposite of me, looking into it and proving that I'm wrong, but there's nothing. There's literally nothing. All I want to do is look up on Google, like, is track and field, is there a difference when you start staggered? Is there an advantage in the higher lanes? And yes, Google will tell you, like, if you start in lane 5 indoors, you have a better race and, like, you'll get a little bit of an advantage. So yeah, if you ask Google, it will say that lane 5 gives you a little bit of an advantage, but it doesn't explicitly say that if you start in whatever lane, you get like a few seconds advantage on people, which seems to be the case, and nobody cares about it. But regardless, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that all of track could potentially be completely rigged. Remember, just my opinion. We're just looking at the difference between the athlete here on the bottom right, the athlete in lane 6, and then the athlete in lane 3. Now, they say that the difference between these two athletes in time is 1.09 seconds. You know, this is just fucking, this is completely ridiculous. All right, so the athlete in lane 6, they're saying that he finished 1.09 seconds faster than the athlete in lane 3, which is fine. You know, I don't care. They could give these Texas kids whatever times they want. They could fake all these results until the end of time. I could care less. But it only upsets me because in the top left of your screen, you could see me running against a Garden State athlete. It's not you know, that professional of a team, but I'd say they got some good athletes running over here in the East Coast. Either way, there's me in third place, and the difference between me and that athlete, they're saying the time is 1.02 seconds, nearly the same exact time difference between these two. Bro, like, do I even have to keep talking? You guys can see how fucked up this is, right? We're talking about, like, I'm right behind this person, and this person is, like, halfway down the track, and they're saying that it's the same exact time. This is fucking bullshit. Track and field is rigged. I can't even believe that I have to be the one to say this, bro. All I wanted to do was just tune into a little Texas track meet, and I will say, you know, I watch all of these fucking meets with a bias. When I was watching this meet, I was taking the results from the 4x1 relay, which is going on, I guess, a few minutes ago now. And I was taking every athlete by the lane. So I was going, all right, this guy in lane 6 won, and then the guy in lane 3 won. And I was breaking down each heat, and I was seeing which lanes won in each heat. And it turns out that lane 9 and lane 6, I believe, were in the top 3 finish in nearly every single heat. So if there's not an advantage in those lanes, I don't know what to tell you, man. But either way, regardless, it doesn't matter. If you notice that every single heat, a certain lane wins the heat, you kind of get suspicious of, like, dude, I want my team running in that lane. Why would you not want your team to be in the lane that seems to win every single race? Whatever, though, bro. Fuck this. Shit is ridiculous.